for this opportunity to contribute to this very important report tabled by one of the most important committees we have in this House. Mr. Speaker, Parliament, including National Assembly and the Senate, is a workplace. And it is a unique workplace that has staff of Parliamentary Service Commission brought to provide services to elected members, senators and National Assembly members. Mr. Speaker, we then have senators and members of the National Assembly part of this workplace, but properly speaking, employees of the people being provided services by the Parliamentary Service Commission. Mr. Speaker, I have looked at the Parliamentary Service Commission HR policy, and matters sexual harassment and other harassment is addressed only to the extent that it touches on members of staff. But we currently only use the standing orders, the Committee on Powers and Privilege, which is not in fact given detailed guidance on how to deal with allegations. Mr. Speaker, it is possible that we can have sexual harassment between members of Parliament, between a member and staff, between staff and a member. Mr. Speaker, those are serious allegations. So where serious allegations have been made on sexual misconduct, Mr. Speaker, they have to be taken seriously by the House. And if it is found that the allegations are made in the air for publicity, it is important that we discourage such behavior. World over, allegations of sexual harassment have brought down very powerful people. They are not tolerated anywhere. It is therefore absolutely important that when anyone comes up with allegations that so-and-so has sexually harassed me, they must be able, for the sake of the rights of whomever they are accusing, they must be able to substantiate what they're saying. Mr. Speaker, this report shows that allegations were made, allegations were not substantiated. Mr. Speaker, those allegations were not made at the back. They were made on a forum where we all are. So if you are fair human beings and judges, you know exactly what those allegations were. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, the person who was being accused is a member of staff, and we stand in power over that member of staff. They were unable to respond to anything. They have been unable to respond to this anywhere. Mr. Speaker, if this happened in the executive, I am sure there would be a defamation lawsuit in our courts that might very well yield a lot of damages. Mr. Speaker, so as we debate in this House, let us not trivialize this matter. As we debate in this House, let us remember that what we are doing now is the only recourse that the staff have against allegations made against them. Are we condoning sexual harassment? No. If anybody engages in sexual harassment and we find them culpable, Mr. Speaker, we must as a House be able to deal with this issue. And that is why when the matter went on and on and on, we suggested that the Powers and Privileges Committee sit and call the senator involved to actually bring the evidence. The report shows she was not able to do that. Mr. Speaker, I happen to come from the women's movement. And as women, we were watching closely And I think I may have been the first person to say, if there is any allegation against the senator on sexual harassment, it must be dealt with. If you check through the WhatsApp, you will find that I insisted that the matter be investigated. Mr. Speaker, out there we have hundreds of girls and women who are harassed, but they are not able to access justice. When we therefore, as leaders, women leaders, weaponize gender, we actually harm the women's movement. So I want to say it clearly, knowing that the public is watching.